long-term partners of ITC. Why is this?
They give us good information on tooling, especially if we have difficult components. They suggest certain cutters. The reps come in and feed us information, speeds and feeds, and sometimes cutting methods to give us the best performance.
And I know it's a lot of ITC on the job behind. What tools are being used?
We've got an alley surf, and we've got an alley face mill that we use, and some other tools we're just trying out their new thread mill range.
And what is it you like about ITC? I know you've used other brands in the past, but what is it you like about the ITC product range?
They're reliable in their cutting. You know, we can put one up and it will cut as the same as before. Whereas cheaper brands, we find their finish and quality is not always the same.
Okay, and have you got any examples or any savings that you've made using their products?
Yes, we've got this one here, which is a component that we use the VDS drills on, carbide drills. And originally we were using standard high-speed steel ones. And when we changed over, we saved 12 minutes per component and 48 minutes per set. And we paid for it within 20 sets.
Yeah, I can believe it. And I presume this is one component, but it's fair to say you've had much other savings as well.
Oh yes, I mean there's another 2 parts to go with the complete set. Again, we used all the drills on that. And it's a great improvement, and we will carry on using those.
So I know you use a lot of ITC tooling, but what brands and products do you use?
We use a lot of Ericsson holders. We've got some Big Plus holders as well, and we've used some shrink fit holders, also by Ericsson. So yes, that's most of the tooling wise.
How about on the indexable side? Do you use Whittier?
Yeah, we've got some button mills, various sizes, and obviously types of tips. We've had experimented with various tips on some of the steel jobs to give us better performance and longevity of the tips.
One thing that can't be overlooked, the tooling's great, of course it is, but it's also the technical support, isn't it? The area rep, the technical guys. How do you find these from ITC?
They're perfect. I mean, they come in virtually the next day. We've got a local one, which is ideal for us, and he's always a phone call away, and we can get any information that we require.
So is GPR grow, ITC be part of that growth as well?
Oh, most definitely, yes. We can see that going well into the future, yeah.
So Matt, what's your role at ITC?
So I joined a couple of years ago to really focus on the indexable Whittier side of things. So I'm more of an applications engineer. I have the chance to spend time on the duct boards with the customers, look at jobs like here at GPR, and suggest tools, different strategies, that sort of thing. So really, really good role, really enjoying it, so yeah.
Have you been responsible for any decent jobs here at GPR?
Well, one of the jobs which had already been started was the hook joint, which is a big job round the back, but I got involved to try and make the job a bit more lasting on the inserts. We're using M200 button mills, so we tried some different grades, different geometries, different speeds and feeds. So we actually got that job so it could run lights out roughing, which obviously to a company like this, they could just get it started before they went home, come back in the morning, just have the finishing to do. So they were looking for a safe process. We could on this machine maybe look at high feed machine and that sort of thing, but for the safe process, I think button milling is a lot more safer. You don't run as fast, but you are more confident that the job's going to run 4 or 5 hours. That was on an EN 24 steel, I believe that material was. So we just wanted it to run and be finished in the morning, ready for finishing. So.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for process reliability. We all talk feed, speeds, cut-in time, but quite often you just want a stable process.
I think so. As an applications guy, you want to get in there and say, we can do this, we can do that, but sometimes you've got to look at the bigger picture. It's all right using a high feed method, but if that all fails an hour and a half into an overnight process, the customer's not going to get any benefits from it. So sometimes you've got to listen to the customer, what they're trying to achieve, and then say, this is the best process for you, this is the best tool for you. And that's what we do, so yeah.
So it's a good strategy having application guys, because obviously sales guys have got targets, you've got to get in, you've got to get out quite often, but I'm presuming your job is just to, cuddle the customer, for want of a better term.
Yeah, I think so. I can come in and spend a day, 2 days, a week, however long you need, because my job is to get this job running as best to the optimum as we can using the tooling that we supply. So as a sales guy, you know from previous, we've both been sales guys, you're under pressure. You're trying to make that 4, 5, 6, 8 calls a day because you've got targets to hit. But I think ITC are very forward thinking to put guys like myself, we've got other guys that do this sort of role, just focus on the customer's needs and spend time with the customer, I think it has the benefits for everybody then.